next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
2025 San Francisco 49ers.
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and off we go in Santa Clara. Moore with a return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart and his teammates follow him.
Purdy throwing here to start. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From midfield on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And that's a 49er first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. To the air again. Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
17 yards.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense set for a first and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Second and 10 now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun is Purdy. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Get the fullback involved here. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
So here come the Cardinals now as they get sent for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, man, he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
Murray here on first down. Got his man, that's Zay Jones. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Play action now, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
So on fourth down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. First and 10 now from the 30. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Motioning Jennings left. Purdy setting up that play action. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
On third down, Purdy. This gets the first and more. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has it downfield, working the left. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Purdy gonna look to run. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Jukes one defender, and he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. He stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers go up 6-0 here in the first. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Cardinals nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Murray looking to throw. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. From the 33 on 2nd down. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down carry for Connor. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Tossing this out to Connor. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Murray on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
Waste of time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Off the play action, here's Murray. Down the field, he's got Wilson. He does it, touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. '49ers to the line, 1st and 10. They put Bourne in motion right. 1st down throw by Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 37. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Purdy will sneak it. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It's a gain of a yard. And the 49er first down. First and 10.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Here's 2nd and 11. I'll get this over the middle to Pearson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Running back sent in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action now with Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He'll try to do it himself. And this defense is going to win this ramp. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Able to hit Ryman, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
Fits it through the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Purdy. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. This time he's looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. He's going to keep this one, and he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. But that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Juke the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets forward to around the 29. Brought down by Fred Warner.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun, it's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now Kyler. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
The Cardinals out for the punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Cardinals going nickel here, 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They toss right side to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Purdy throwing here. Complete And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the
You know, Kate, they say a
19-yard
dog
line.
is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. To the air again, Purdy. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. Brock Purdy with the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
49ers 21, Cardinals 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Connor gets it here to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Kyler looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Murray on third down. Wilson on a slant. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
To number 14, Michael Wilson. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cardinals.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the 39. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Murray keeps it. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 38. Oh, he's keeping it again. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. First and 10 now from the 30. Purdy on the play action. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Now Purdy. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Even on third and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Connor here from the gun. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Murray. Here's a screen. It's Connor. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. It's the Cardinals with a 2nd and 7. They're going play action. It's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. He's running for it. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
And a Cardinal first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Murray setting up to throw. He takes it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy is going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals tie this game at 21.
21 apiece.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Purdy on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Purdy throwing here on first. And drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And this one does not go far. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. You work so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
2nd and 3 now. It's Connor again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Murray. It's cut by Harrison. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down, Cardinals.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action now, Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Murray keeps it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. And a Cardinal first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And it sets up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it. You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Murray looking to throw. He brings it in. Chases down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
First and goal, they're going option. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown! His 4th total score of the game! Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
28, 49ers 24.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled, well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Cardinals take
The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Kyler throwing here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw, and it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
D. Winters on the stop. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
They've got a man in motion. Murray on 3rd down. He's going to keep it this time. Jukes one defender. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Connor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Murray. He's got it. It's in close. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. It's Murray. Chased out to his right. And they take this in for the score.
Touchdown, Arizona.
The Cardinals now lead by 10. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11.
35, 49ers 24.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He's brought down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. He keeps it and takes off. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Purdy throwing here. Hauled in by Moore. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So out now comes the punter. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Oh, he got free. Oh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Throw right side, and McBride has it. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They're going play action. It's Murray. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Murray keeps it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there, and they catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Why can't we score?
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. From the gun is Purdy. Hits him on the in route. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Now Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
19 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
A gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And second down only works out for a yard.
Akeem Davis-Gaither on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. They stick with McCaffrey. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Purdy trying on fourth down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action now. Murray. He's running with it. So we hit the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down carry for Connor. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Murray. That's incomplete on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
9 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Murray to throw. It's caught by Harrison. And he's taken down at the 30. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Arizona.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff goes to Connor, running left. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Connor on the option. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Off the play action, here's Murray. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Now Murray on third and long. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. But it brings up fourth down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. The touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Chad Ryland to
All set now for the kickoff.
Arizona.
Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the 49ers on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. '49ers to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Catch made over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Play action now. Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Juke the defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Running to start this drive with Connor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hey, we gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up.
Throwing from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Kyler throwing here. Dumps it off to Connor. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be third down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Purdy on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Again, it's Brock Purdy. He dropped this down to McCaffrey underneath. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
and 10, it's McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Purdy. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Pinheiro's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
It's a gain of 8. That's another 49er.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Purdy. He's got a man left. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Running back sent in motion. Purdy looking to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. his third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for two.
The 49ers will line up for the...
They send him straight up the middle. And he reaches the end zone, so the two-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
38. 49ers 32.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground. They run it in for two.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Connor gets it here to the... Oh, he lost the football! And this is picked up by the 49ers! Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The 49ers and Ricky Pearsall headed back out on offense. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Purdy throwing here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Looking to throw, Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
He'll throw it. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
A 36-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 9. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Murray from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cardinals only up by a few. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. It's caught by Harrison. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go. Just as they did right there.
Tossing this out to Connor. And And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All right, here we go. Second down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's back to throw. He's running for it. He has the Cardinal first down. This one's over. They can run out this win. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.